in prime land of South Mumbai that belonged to the Ministry of Defence. They ran a high voltage campaign against him. A Congress-filled BJP. Views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal and do not reflect the views of any organization. Hello and welcome folks to Straight Bat. Namaskar. It's my weekly video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. Now this week on the Straight Bat, I want to reflect upon what is a rather interesting development in Indian politics. I call it the rise of the Congress Yukt BJP, or a Congress-filled BJP. You see, until now, the BJP in particular spoke of a Congress Mukt Bharat. In fact, Amit Shah ji was the first to use the term soon after he became the BJP president in 2014. The aim ostensibly was to finish off the Congress. Exactly a decade later, we don't have a Congress Mukt Bharat just yet. The party is in power in 3 states, in a coalition in another. But we do have what I will call a Congress Yukt BJP, wherein a number of Congress leaders have switched to the BJP in the last decade. Now this week, former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan became the latest to switch sides and get a Rajya Sabha nomination from the BJP. In fact, my friends, in the last decade alone, there are at least 13 former Congress Chief Ministers who have left the party, many of them to join the BJP. The more noted ones, the likes of Captain Amarinder Singh in Punjab, Hemanta Biswa Sarma in Assam. So, Mr. Chavan is part of this long list. Not to forget also that there are at least 8 former congressmen and women who are chief ministers of states today. Those are pretty startling numbers, and they suggest a couple of things. Firstly, just how many congressmen are deserting their party in troubled times. Number 2, how the Congress is no longer able to retain talent. Number 3, how the only ideology in politics is power and opportunism. And how the BJP in particular at the moment is more than willing to embrace those who were once their arch political rivals in an attempt to finish off the opposition. Let's for a moment reflect upon Ashok Chavan. Mr. Chavan became Chief Minister of Maharashtra in 2008 and just over a year later in 2010 had to give up his chair over the Adarsh housing scam. Now for those whose memories might be fading, Adarsh scam related to a 31-story apartment complex in prime land of South Mumbai that belonged to the Ministry of Defence. The apartments were meant for defence personnel and especially Kargil widow families, but they were cornered instead by politicians and bureaucrats in alleged violation of norms. Mr. Chavan, who himself was Urban Development Minister when the allocation took place, had also flats in these premises. When the story broke, the BJP was the first to demand Ashok Chavan's resignation as Chief Minister. They ran a high voltage campaign against him. Even though Mr. Chavan contested the charges, he was forced to resign on moral grounds even before any charge sheet naming him could have been framed. The BJP celebrated and kept accusing Mr. Chavan of being a symbol of political corruption. In fact, I want you to listen here to what Prime Minister Modi and Devendra Fadnavis had said about Mr. Chavan on the campaign trail in Maharashtra. Just listen in.
महाराष्ट्र में इन लोगों ने किस तरह एक आदर्श सोसाइटी बनाने की कोशिश की थी, शहीदों के परिवार को धोखा दिया था, इससे तो नांदेड़ और पूरा भारत भली भांति परिचित है।
शहीदों की विधवाओं से जिन्होंने मकानों की चोरी कर ली, शहीदों की विधवाओं के मकानों को अपनी साली को, अपनी सास को उनके नाम कर दिए, ऐसे उस समय के कांग्रेस के मुख्यमंत्री महाराष्ट्र के और जिसको इस बार आपने चुनाव में खड़ा किया है, क्या ये अशोक चव्हाण चौकीदार होंगे क्या?
विकास करू शकत नाही याचं कारण तुम्ही बघा, ते लीडर नाही आहेत. अशोकराव लीडर नाही आहेत, अशोकराव डीलर आहेत.
So how does the same Ashok Chavan now suddenly become a respectable leader and not, as he was accused, a dealer now? And yes, how can the BJP claim to be taking on corruption and then accommodate those very leaders who they once accused of serious corruption? The answer, my friends, to the first question is quite simply that the BJP at the moment is in rapid expansion mode, where they want to acquire as many assets ahead of the 2024 elections. Ashok Chavan may not be a mass leader across Maharashtra, but he does have a base in his home district of Nanded and across the Marathwada belt. He is in that sense a local Maratha satrap who could influence maybe a couple of Lok Sabha seats and certainly half a dozen Vidhan Sabha seats. The Congress is looking to effect a generational change in Maharashtra, and Mr. Chavan perhaps has no part in this future. The BJP is looking to dent the Congress. Perfect win-win deal for both. What then about the Adarsh corruption allegations themselves? Well, the fact is the trial in the CBI case in the Adarsh scam is yet to even begin. There is an ED case too, but no arrests have been made nor a charge sheet filed in the matter. Just think about this. 10 years ago, you make Adarsh out as if it is the biggest corruption case in Maharashtra. Make sure that the chief minister is removed. Yet till today, there is no charge sheet filed by the enforcement directorate. Now, with Mr. Chavan switching sides, is there any likelihood of the case being pursued, or is he now going to be seen as an Adarsh Neta? Mr. Chavan's case fits in with a pattern of what is best described as washing machine politics, especially in Maharashtra at the moment. Ajit Pawar was accused of being involved in an irrigation scam amounting to several thousand crores by the BJP. Today, he is the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Chhagan Bhujbal was accused and even went to jail in a corruption case involving the construction of the Maharashtra Southern in Delhi. Today, he is a minister in the Shiv Sena BJP-led coalition government. Hassan Mushrif was accused by BJP leader Kirit Somaiya of alleged money laundering to take control of a sugar factory in Kolhapur. There was an ED probe launched against him. Today, Mushrif is Minister for Medical Education in the Maharashtra government. Mr. Somaiya is silent, the ED is dormant. Narayan Rane was also accused by Mr. Somaiya of money laundering. There were cases against him. Today, Mr. Rane is a union minister. Mr. Somaiya is quiet and the case against the minister has gone cold. Truth is, my friends, the BJP today wants power in Maharashtra, India's commercial hub, at all costs. Truth also is that the ED is the most feared agency in the country. Truth also is the Congress in Maharashtra, like in several other parts of the country, is in complete disarray, unable to truly motivate and galvanize its troops. But here is the next question. Why does the BJP really need so many leaders from other parties, especially the Congress, when it claims to be the largest party in the world? Truth is, the BJP in power is like a mega corporate on the constant lookout for new mergers and acquisitions. The RSS may well still be an ideologically driven force, but the BJP in its current avatar is more like a business group which needs quarterly results where it needs to show profits all the time. Every leader it acquires adds to its balance sheet. Then whether those leaders are deemed corrupt once upon a time doesn't seem to matter so long as they bring along some benefits. That so many of these are from the Congress also is no surprise. After all, the Congress was in power for decades in India and has a number of leaders who simply cannot survive without the scent of power. They know how to use power. In the current situation then, most Congress leaders have resigned themselves to 5 years more of Narendra Modi ji running the country. The senior leaders in particular, and here I refer to the 65 plus generation, are completely disconnected with the Rahul Gandhi led new Congress. As a result, many of them are more than happy to look out for fresh opportunities. Yes, if in the process the washing machine has to be used every now and then, so be it. That, my friends, is the nature and character now of Indian politics. Think about it. That was the straight bat. Do, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind, Namaskar.